So, guys, there's a scene in episode 2 where Jade flirtatiously bumps into this waiter, and you could tell that she's very attracted to him. So, my question for you all, ladies, is when it comes to the dynamics between men and women, do you feel like it's okay for women to approach men? Because that's typically against our gender roles in society. What are your thoughts?
No.
Please.
I feel like I identify as a masculine woman. And so it's like if I'm an alpha, I don't want to bring that in a relationship because if I approach them first, then it's almost like that's kind of setting the tone for me. So I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I have a traditional mindset when it comes to courting and relationship dynamics, and I feel that I would feel like my more feminine self if I was approached. And there is something to be said about how we operate in a relationship, knowing with confidence that the man has
Pursued
and dominated in that way, and it lends to our desirability. I think I'd always think to myself, God, like, was he ever really into me because I had to approach him first?
So I'm gonna flip that. So on that last point, why do you think guys don't think like that? Is she really into me since I approached her?
Because you guys are naturally hunters and gatherers and we're supposed to be nurturers.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say that men have both masculine and feminine energy?
Yeah, but I think to Cassandra's point, there's a level of grooming in that too. Like you are taught to kind of go after. I think you're even taught the skill set maybe among, I don't know, you have to tell me, but I think y'all are like in your man groups having this like whole skill set, this is how, this is how I approached her, and I think, and there's layers to that too.
There is.
But I feel that it's almost like from you're a little boy, you're kind of maybe told, and you tell me, like, are you guys told to approach and how to approach a woman? Because we over here waiting for the man in the knight in shining armor.
Yeah, I would say amongst boys, like we talk about that. We're like, yo, how do you, like Toronto slang, how do you chop this girl? Did you chop, like back in the day, Toronto slang, right? Like, how do you talk to this girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, so we had those conversations. But me personally, I never liked approaching women.
Okay.
I was always a person that stood back and like, let girls approach me. You know what I'm saying? Not like intentionally, like I'm like arrogant letting girls approach me, like I was shy letting girls approach me.
So were you the boy in school who'd like bump into the girl and tease her and then walk off type of thing?
Pull her ponytails.
No. I wouldn't even go there. I was just more like I think I wasn't good at catching cues, so I didn't know when a girl would like was interested in me. So I always stood back and they would tell me after, like, I liked you for so long or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, I didn't catch it, because I just don't like rejection. I know, the one time I was aggressive. It was I just broke up with my girlfriend, and then I went to Windsor and I'm like, F it, I'm gonna go crazy. And I went and tried to talk to 4 different girls and got shut down by all of them. So I'm like, I'm done. I'm never doing this again. Like, that's as much as that was like not a few years ago, but it was like fairly recent. I was an adult when that happened, So I just don't do that. I prefer,
Rejection
I would actually
is
prefer
awful.
it. But it also doesn't, to me, it doesn't make me feel like I missed out on the chase part of it, because you still got to court. And I think courting is where I like being a man. Like, that's where I'm like, yo, we're going here for dinner. Like, yo, I'm going to order the drink. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I feel more aggressive and masculine in the courting period. I don't feel masculine or like, confident when I'm just like looking. Because I've been out, even recently, like, I've been out and I'll see girls like staring at me. I'm just like, I'm still not going.
Something Kern said actually is what shapes my answer. So your question was, is it okay? It's okay. Yeah. I'm not going to do it. However, if other women want to do it, there are men out there who, like Kern, would prefer that the woman be more direct. I think, though, like for me, what I've learned recently is it's not so much about approaching men, but making it very clear that I'm interested. Because a lot of men are...
They miss social cues.
Not perceptive.
Okay, let's go there. Let's hold that though.
I do have a thought around this though, because when I'm hearing you say rejection, I think in my mind, I'm like, is rejection tied to being a masculine trait? Because my immediate thought is, as the man having to pursue or be the hunter, I think, if I'm honest with myself, there's a part of me that thinks that you would be more comfortable, as a man, would be more comfortable with rejection than I would as a woman approaching, because I'm sort of expected to sit and wait.
Yeah.
And,
I
We're
agree.
also expected to be the desired one, right? So when you
right.
get rejected, it's like, it hurts that much more.
Right.
Because a lot of the messaging that we get as girls is every man is trying to sleep with you. Every man wants to be with you. So if you approach a man and he rejects you, it's like, is something wrong with me?
We're going to internalize it way
Whereas
more.
men are like, oh, it's a numbers game. And you see this in the way men, when they go out and they're approaching women, because if you approach 10 women, one might say yes. If you approach one woman and she rejects you, your chances are shot.
That was me. So, Talia, back to your point. So, these social cues, right? You said that you don't feel that most men are perceptive to picking up those social cues. So, what are those social cues that you would be giving out?
If every time you look in my direction, we make eye contact, believe me, that is come and talk to me, because this is how I navigate spaces. I do not make eye contact with people because they use that as an invitation. Right. So I'm very intentional. If you look at me and I'm doing this, that's all you need. Now, most men don't get that. So then you do other things, it's the way you like play, well, I don't have hair, but I play with my earrings, or like, it's like, the flirtatious look up and down. Like, there are things you can do that are like, I am signaling to you without literally saying, hello, hi, come and talk to me, because what if you don't want to talk to me?